Hello and welcome back to a brand new episode of the Weekend League. On to episode 3. Today we've got the full 10 episodes all in this episode. I want to kind of try it, see how it turns out. If you prefer this over the 5-game, 2 episodes, do let me know if you really want to. But today, well, not today, but when I was playing this kind of set, I think I played 2 games. They were just, I'm not going to say how they were, but you know, I needed to take like a break because things just weren't going well. My team wasn't playing well. I just couldn't get passes to work. I couldn't get my defenders to do what I wanted them to do. Nothing really worked. And of course, you may have experienced this. You play games of FIFA, your team feels so sluggish and slow, and just nothing works. You can't do passes. I mean, that pass was quite good all the way down to Suarez, but the goalkeeper just just takes it back into his own box, picks it up, and unfortunately, a bit later on, he does score. I think it was offside though, which I was quite thankful about. But the guy was, you know, totally on top. I didn't really have much of a chance, to be honest. I had a few chances here and there, but they weren't really anything that special. We do break through with Luis Suarez though. Good over the top ball, and he just puts it straight into the back of the net to make it 1-0 to us, which is quite good. To be fair, you know, positivity. You think, you know, I'm on top. I've got the lead. I can now win this. He went short because I had my wall. I put somebody on the line. So I knew he was going to go short. That's why I covered that option. He does make a foul with Dunkley, which is one of the more amusing names, to be honest, that I've seen in Foot Champions. His team, if you saw at the beginning as well, was full of lone players, like no chemistry. Good goal by Martial. But it was full of just no chemistry players, just completely random. You don't really see that, and I don't really understand why, but he was good. He worked with the team, and he was good with the team he had, so no complaints there. He does break through, I do believe, with, who is it, Aubameyang. He brought him on as a lone player, and he caused me so many types of trouble. It was so bad and so difficult to defend, and I find a lot of people do that one trick where they get a really fast player, they just run past your defenders, run round, and then just, you know, go score a goal. But he breaks through with Bernard, who is incredibly fast and also incredibly weak as well. But I couldn't stop it. Could not stop it at all. And another over-the-top through ball into the extra time. I held him off for so long, and then in the 112th minute, he breaks through once again with another lone player, Luis Suarez this time, and he scores the goal. And I do believe that is where the first game is going to end today. Unfortunately, our first loss in the Foot Champions. I was taking a look at his team because you can see it's just totally random. James Rodriguez, Suarez, or Aubameyang. He's got Martial, just no chemistry at all. And somehow it worked. So we're still in bronze tier 1. Haven't progressed at all. But the next team got both player of the month, Son and Sterling again. A lot of people do run with the that BPL side. I cleared the ball, went straight back to his player, put it into Petr Cech's hands. One throw, one pass, another pass, just a little stop, wait, and then let Gamero run past, straight through on goal. Little dink, chip, and makes it 1-0. What an incredible goal. That play and just setup was just so good. Instant throw and instant break, which you have to do. You have to be so quick if you're going to break, because people just get back and defend so quickly. So, you know, once again, the game started off quite strong for us. We were 1-0 ahead. Things were looking good. And then I think we break through with Martial this time. And a bit of dribbling, just a bit of sprint dribbling. Breaks through past the defence and puts it in the bottom corner to make it 2-0. It's looking even better, to be honest. Even better. But he gets through his Son and makes it 2-1. That Son, I've yet to kind of master. I've used him a bit as like a substitute. Just have not been able to kind of make him work. Nor with Sterling, really. Good shot, good save, but then Son's there for the rebound to make it 2-2. Where did our lead go? That's what I was constantly thinking. Where did my lead go? He pushes past with Ever, I do believe. Sweats it across. Well, not really a sweat, but he passes it across, and then Son just walks it into the back of the net. To make it a hat-trick, I do believe. A hat-trick for Son. Good pass to Batshuayi, makes it 4-2. I just can't catch a break. cannot. I was doing so well. You know, I started the games off so well, so positive. 2 goals. Well, I think it was 2 goals per game, or well, 2 goals in this game anyway. At the end of the game, in the 90th minute, we do make it 3-4 with an incredible shot by Toni Kroos. Smashes it from outside the box, I do believe, and that's where the game finished up. So Martial, Gamera and Toni Kroos getting a goal each. We scored 3 goals. We were quite clinical, to be fair, but you know, our opponent scored more than us, so it didn't really count for much. Next team, full Italian team. Lots of different leagues, different players. Good team, to be fair. Balotelli caused me a lot of trouble. Got the first chance with Suarez, who unfortunately didn't put it in the back of the net. But I think the first corner we miss, but the second corner is always the more special one, with Koscielny getting into the right place, puts it into the back of the net. He's always that player that I just find just scores header goals. Unlucky, to be fair. Really, really unlucky. Because I actually thought he saved it, but he didn't. And that's where the actual game finished. But we move into penalties, which he saves. Nobody stays down the middle, but this guy did. And it was so bad. It was just so bad, because he knew where I was going all the time. Should have saved it. Good dive by Petr Cech. Just couldn't get to it. So, you know, Matic, nice penalty. So, I don't know. I've got to work on my penalties. I just can't do them. That was a very fortunate moment for me. I thought, you know, the light was finally coming through for me, but no, because apparently he stayed down the middle again. I have no idea why he did that. I don't know, to be fair. Good penalty by Balotelli. That was incredible. Who do we have? Suarez. Does Suarez score it? Suarez does. Of course he does. Of course, it's Suarez. And yeah, so I think this is the final blow, which is going to. Is it the final blow? Maybe not. We're still in contention. Gareth Bale steps up. What does he do? Puts it in the back of the net. Of course he does. Most expensive sign. I do have to say, I got Bale because I needed like a Real Madrid player. And there you are. There's the final blow. I think he. What did he have? I don't know if that was Del Piero. I couldn't quite see, but yeah, Gareth Bale was really, really good. It wasn't. It was Parolo. Anyway, next team, very interesting BPL Liga Santander hybrid. Nothing happened until into the 65th minute with that man Koscielny once again jumping up and putting the header in the back of the net. Batshuayi breaks through and equalises. You know, only moments after I scored. What do they say? You're most vulnerable after you've scored. Batshuayi, good pass into the box. He scores another one. 2-1. It's looking very grim. But, you know, I pushed on. I had a break. I think this was like the 3rd or 4th game. Where are we up to? I don't know. I can't remember. I've kind of lost. I wrote all the games down, what score it was, but I've completely lost track. But Danilo, incredible little dribbling. You'll see in the replay, I was going one direction and I just quickly turned. You'll see here. Runs forward, then darts straight towards the goal and then just puts it in the back of the net in the corner. You know, I didn't want to lose this game. I've lost so many already, so I really wanted to try. I was trying so hard. Great pass to Martial. I've got to be honest, I didn't intend for that pass to happen, but you know, the game chose it, and it was the best option. So we win. Was it 3-2? 3-2 against a very, very good opponent. A bit unlucky. I think it was one of those games where he scored, you know, the goals to go into the lead, and then he just couldn't get anything to work. So we pushed on and took advantage. But there we are. So I think that's our sixth win. Yeah, that'd be 6 wins in Bronze Tier 1. Very interesting team again. A Serie A team with Liga Santander mixed in. A lot of nationality links rather than league links. But he takes the lead with Mario Götze to make it 1-0. Good shot. Good save, though, by Petr Cech. Very unlucky. Very unlucky not to score that, but no, he doesn't. Okay, I thought he did score it from the corner, but no, it doesn't matter. He actually did, to be honest. I completely forgot that happened. So Mario Götze makes it 2-0, and that's where the game ends. That is where the game ends. Another loss on a record, which is really unfortunate. That makes it, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 losses so far out of 10 games. It's really disappointing. I just couldn't catch a break. I couldn't do anything. My team just wouldn't pass the ball where I wanted them to. They wouldn't make runs. I mean, look at that team. Del Piero alone, Suarez, Messi, Neymar. Such an incredible team. I don't know how he has the coins or the ability to have those players. But we do make it 1-0 quite early with a rebound to Gareth Bale. Suarez quite unlucky not to score that. Breaks through with Neymar. There is no stopping that. There is no. I really want to get Neymar. He looks so incredible. And, you know, the Messi-Neymar link. We push his defender out the way, which should have been a foul. But how on earth is that a penalty? I'm not going to complain because, you know, it's for me. But if that was against me, I'd be so annoyed because literally he tackled the ball quite well. He stood his ground. My player fell over. And it's a penalty. I don't quite understand how that works. But Suarez steps up and puts it away. Of course he does. Suarez hasn't missed a penalty as far as I know. He may have done. But as far as I can remember, he hasn't. So he's been really, really good. You know, I've got to say, the Messi, Suarez, Neymar, it was really just Messi and Neymar that caused me so much trouble. I knew he was going to cut in, but I just couldn't stop it. He cut in, then cut back, and then just scored it. Messi, I just hate him so much. He's so hard to defend when you come up against. But I brought on Renato Sanchez, Son, and they just, you know, they changed the game. Because I take off Martial usually and bring on Sanchez for Cruz and Son for Martial to add a bit more pace and ability. But incredible goal by Suarez. Breaks through, makes it 3-2 in the very dying embers of the game. I think he brought on George Weah. Either could have been loan or just a legend, as always. Good tackle though. Unfortunately, we don't manage to stop it fully, or do we actually? We might well do. We do actually. Suarez breaks through again, getting pulled by the defender. Quite unlucky not to actually get through. I'm not really sure how that doesn't class as a foul, to be honest, because he was like tugging at my shirt the entire way. But what can you do? Moments later, he does break through with George Weah. Puts in the back of the net. Another lucky pass to... Somewhat lucky to Messi. Kind of bounces off my defender. Goes straight to him. But 3-4. 120th minute. Look at this. Just... Oh my god. I was so happy. Gamero, that little dribbling, just cuts past his defender. You'll see whoever it is. Is that David Luiz? Just couldn't stop it. Stuck a foot out. But that shot. That goal was incredible. He wanted to win it. And... We're gonna do our utmost. I was playing out of my skin in these foot champions games. George West, he's not gonna miss. So yeah, I was so pleased with how I've played so far because I've won quite a few games. To be fair, I'm not that great at FIFA, or I wasn't before I started playing foot champions. And I wanted to do well. I wanted to do somewhat decently, not just for the video, but for my own kind of self-confidence and self-credit. I wanted to do half decently. Stay down the middle. It's really strange why people do that. I really don't know. Just unlucky. There's the first, if not the first, penalty Suarez has missed. No idea how Petr Cech didn't save that from Neymar. Just too hard. Gareth Bale steps up and off the foot, and that's game over. We lost on penalties. It's really disheartening way to lose because we played so well. The comeback as well was incredible. From, you know, the goal from Gamero was worthy of a win, but was not to be, and that was our fifth loss. Of foot champions of the 10 games today. So, you know, at this point, I really needed to win. I just took a moment. I thought, you know, come on, we got to play better. We have to play better and just beat the teams we come up against, no matter who they have. I think it was kind of intimidating coming up against, you know, the big dogs like Suarez, Neymar, Messi. So what can you do? But the next game, Ronaldo, Griezmann, Iniesta, just everybody, incredible players. Foul on the edge of the box. Now, I've got somebody who can score goals, and I've been practicing free kicks with this one very special player. Yellow card for Conte, very deserved. Thank you. So I changed it up to Toni Kroos, who is going to step up and do the business. He's not going to miss, by the way. I'm going to tell you now, he's not going to miss. An incredible free kick. yeah, it wasn't that incredible, to be honest. It rebounded off the wall, went in the other corner. Goalkeeper had no chance, a little unlucky. Early cross from Gareth Bale. Didn't expect to do this. I just thought, why not cross it early? Suarez just heads the ball into the back of the net. Should really do that more often, because headers are good, are a good way to score. So 2-0 in the 84th minute. We pretty much won this game. And I think he stopped playing. I'm not really sure if his controller died or he just got really angry. Maybe he smashed it on his forehead and he got knocked out. So, I don't know. Really have no idea. But then he started playing again. So, we, I don't know. Do we score again? We don't. That was a very good chance, though, by Suarez. I was waiting for the ball to go in the back of the net. But I think Toni Kroos gets the man of the match. And that makes our 7th win. We've got one more win to Silver 3. I was going to say Division 8, but yeah, we're playing FUT Champions. So Silver 3, we're almost. I really wanted to push on and get that Silver tier. So a little stop by Suarez. A bit unlucky not to get through to Conte, was it? Turn and shoot by Suarez. I have no idea how that went in. No idea at all. It was so unplausible, if that's a word. Just he was so off balance, and he just kicked it as hard as he could, and it went in the back of the net. Little layoff pass by Toni Kroos, incredible pass to Suarez, makes it 2-0. I do have to say though, via playing FUT Champions, I've got a lot better at FIFA. I'm still losing games here and there, but I feel better in my game. And another good pass to Suarez, who makes it 3-0. Maybe the opponents I come up against are easy or more difficult, I don't know. But he rage quits in the... It's quite early in the game, to be fair. It was before the second half anyway. Suarez gets man of the match with 3 goals. A hat-trick for him once again. And that now pushes us up to Silver 3 category. I was so happy because this is where I wanted to be. This is where I kind of aimed myself to be. And finally I've made it. Now, nothing really happened in the game. To be fair, there was a really stupid challenge by his goalkeeper. But nothing happened until around about this kind of time. Good save by his goalkeeper. Another corner for us. But this time, I think it is somewhat weird, this corner. Because it lays off to... Who is this? Danilo. A few good little passes, to be honest, to Gareth Bale, who then just turns and shoots. I have no idea if that was a deflection. I couldn't quite see if it was, but I feel for my opponent because he was really good. He never went defensive at all in the game. He never went defensive. He said to me how, he messaged me after the game saying like, GG, it was a really good game. Finally playing a good game of football, and there's our first win in silver tier. First game he actually played that was properly good and not somebody going defensive. And I said, it's really infuriating when people do that because it just kind of kills off the game. I know people want to win, but it's a really just terrible way to do it. And I find it really just unfair. But, I suppose people don't really care. They want to win the games. They're not really thinking about their opponents. So I can't totally blame them. But in this game, last game today, I do believe, he goes 1-0 up. Good shot by Carrillo from Benfica and makes it 2-0. I tried my best. I tried my utmost. Again, I played out of my skin to kind of come back because the opponents are difficult. So he knows what he's doing. That little fake shot turn, he knows what he's doing. But Martial breaks through. Good shot, good goal. What an incredible goal that was from Martial. Corner this time, a bit later on in the game, 45th minute. Would you say that was 45th minute cheese? I don't know. Maybe bounces off to Gareth Bale, who just takes it. Doesn't control it. Just first time hits it into the back of the net. Somehow this rebounded off to whatever that player is called. Who is this? I have no idea, to be honest. It rebounded off to him, and he scored it. So no complaints there. Unlucky that pass didn't get through. But Suarez just puts it in the back of the net. 3-3. I really did try in every single game to do as good as possible. I thought it was game over. Game over at this point, but he missed. Somehow with Schürrle, he missed the target. But he made up for it. A few lucky bounces. He goes into the box, shoots, scores. And that is game over. That's our 6th loss. 6 losses out of 10. We did come back quite well to get 4 wins, pushing ourselves up to Silver 3. So hopefully in the next episode we can win a few more games, push us up. See, 15 shots, 9 on target. Just, I couldn't score them. But Silver 3, we get 1 jumbo or 1 premium gold players pack. And what was the 1 second? I'm gonna have to go back because the thing moved. What was it called? It was 2 jumbo premium gold. So we get 1 premium gold players pack and 2 jumbo premium gold packs with 10,000 coins, which isn't too bad, to be fair. I'll happily take that. But of course, the run doesn't end just yet. I do believe we have, was it 10? I think it's 10 more games. We played 10, 20. Okay, we've got 20 more games to play, so we can still do somewhat decent in the next 20, I think it is. Either way, I'm going to try and put them all in one episode for the next two videos. Hopefully that's up to stand. I don't really have time to talk about stuff because I really want to include just the goal clips or where stuff happens, and it's all just kind of going on and you know, chaos really on my end. But last thing to do today is take a look at our weekend league record book with you can see the player of the weekend league. The best player for me in those 10 games was Koscielny. He got, where was it? He got 3 man of the matches in 10 games, which is pretty good. Tony Kroos with 2, Gamero with 2 as well. Yeah, so I'm just kind of disappointed we didn't manage to break even at least with 5-5. As you can see, we've won 9 games, we've lost 11. Just really unfortunate. We played 20 games so far, scored 46 goals in total, which is crazy. 46 goals. A lot of those goals are from Suarez, which is fantastic, to be honest. But that is where today is going to be ended. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video. I'm really enjoying I was enjoying the weekend league, even though it's frustrating. A lot of people are going very defensive. Like I mentioned, they do want to win the game, so I can't blame them, but it just makes it really infuriating to play. But I had a lot of fun. I really enjoyed all 40 games or thereabouts that I played, and hopefully the next few episodes are going to be just as good. But there we go. So hopefully you have enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, until next time.